Look around you right now. What do you see? Maybe there's a table, a glass of water, a chair, or even the air you're breathing. Guess what? All of these things have something in common. They're all made of matter. Matter is the stuff that makes up everything, from the tiniest pebble to the tallest building, and even the invisible air. Matter is everywhere, even if you can't always see it. The floor beneath your feet, the water in your cup, and the steam from your soup are all different forms of matter. Even your own body is made of matter. If you wave your hand in the air, you might not feel anything, but there are billions of tiny particles there too. Sometimes, it's easy to think of matter only as things we can touch. But did you know that the air in your room is also matter? It takes up space and has weight, even if you can't see it. Without matter, there would be nothing for us to see, touch, or even breathe. So, the next time you take a deep breath, sip some juice or toss a ball, remember, you're interacting with matter in many forms. Let's find out more about what matter really is and how it behaves in our world. Let's get a clear definition. Matter is anything that has mass and takes up space. Mass means how much stuff is in something. Volume means how much space it fills. If something has mass and volume, it's matter. Think about a book. You can lift it, so it has mass. It sits on your desk, taking up space. Both are clues that the book is matter. Now think about water in a bottle. The water has weight, and it fills the bottle. That's matter too. Even the air in your lungs when you breathe is matter, because it fills up space and has weight. Matter can be big or small, heavy or light. A mountain is matter, but so is a feather. The important thing is that both have mass and take up space. Even a tiny drop of perfume spreads out in a room. That's because it's made of matter. No matter what form it takes, if it has mass and volume, it's matter. This is a simple but powerful rule. Whether it's a solid, liquid, or gas, matter is all around and inside you. Now let's talk about the three main states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. These states are different ways matter can exist, depending on how its particles are arranged and how they move. Solids are things like rocks, ice, or a wooden chair. They have a shape of their own and do not change shape easily. Liquids, like water or milk, take the shape of their container. They flow and can be poured, but their amount, volume, stays the same. Gases, such as the air you breathe or the steam from hot soup, spread out to fill any space they are in. They don't have a fixed shape or volume. It's easy to see these states in your kitchen. Ice cubes from the freezer are solid. When they melt, they become liquid water. If you heat that water, it turns into steam, a gas. All three are still water, just in different states. Remember, many things can exist in more than one state. Water is the best example. But everything in the world, every solid, every drop, every puff of air, is matter in one of these states. All matter is made up of tiny particles. These particles are so small we can't see them without a microscope. Scientists call them atoms and molecules. Imagine a block of chalk. If you break it, you get smaller pieces, but you can keep breaking it until you reach tiny, tiny bits, the particles. These particles are always moving, but how they move depends on the state of matter. In solids, the particles are packed tightly and only vibrate in place. In liquids, the particles are close but can slide past each other, which is why liquids flow. In gases, the particles are far apart and move freely and quickly in all directions. The spaces between these particles are different in each state. Solids have the least space between particles. Liquids have more. Gases have the most space. That's why gases can expand and fill any container. Understanding how these particles behave helps explain why solids are hard, liquids can be poured, and gases spread out everywhere. Let's compare solids, liquids, and gases in a simple table. Solids keep their shape and don't flow. Think of a brick. Liquids can flow and fill the bottom of any container but keep the same amount. Juice in a cup is a good example. Gases can be squeezed and will fill up whatever space they're given, like the air in a balloon. The way particles are arranged and how much they move makes all the difference. That's why ice, water, and steam act so differently. Even though they're all made of H2O, understanding these differences helps us in daily life. like choosing the right container for a drink or knowing why tires need air. Matter can change from one state to another. This happens when you change the temperature or pressure. For example, if you heat a solid like ice, it melts and becomes liquid water. If you heat the water more, it boils and becomes steam, a gas. Cooling steam turns it back to water, and cooling water turns it into ice. Evaporation is when a liquid slowly changes into a gas at the surface. Have you seen a puddle disappear after a sunny day? That's evaporation. It happens faster when it's hot, when the air is dry, when there's wind, or when the liquid covers a big area. Pressure can also change a state. For example, you can make a gas become a liquid by squeezing it, like in a spray can, or you can make ice melt faster by pressing on it hard. These changes are happening all the time in cooking, weather, and even breathing. Understanding them helps us in real life, like knowing why wet clothes dry faster on a windy, sunny day. Matter is part of everything we do. When you cook, you see solids turning into liquids or gases. When you breathe, you are taking in a gas, oxygen, and releasing another, carbon dioxide. Even technology uses matter in clever ways. Think about how refrigerators freeze water, or how cars use gas or fuel to move. Understanding matter helps us solve everyday problems. It explains why we need containers for liquids, how sweat cools us by evaporating, and why balloons float. It even helps us understand the weather and how clouds form from water vapor. Let's answer some common questions. Can matter be created or destroyed? No. Matter can change forms, but it can't be created or destroyed. This is called the law of conservation of matter. Is light matter? No. Light doesn't have mass or take up space, so it's not matter. Why do we need to learn about matter? Knowing about matter helps us understand the world, make smart choices, and even invent new things. So, whenever you eat, play, or just breathe, remember, you're living in a world made of matter, and now you know the secret life of everything.